Okay, so not entirely sure what happened there. Okay. Han. Yeah, that was, not entirely sure what that was. I hate when that happens. Hope everybody's coming back. Sorry about that. Dadgummit, that was a really good RP session, too. But anyway, getting loaded back in here. Give me just a second. You gotta love technology. It'll do pretty much whatever it wants, whenever it wants. And if things are going good, you probably know something's fixing to crash. But I think my OBS just couldn't handle my great RP. I'm kidding, I don't know what it was. Give me just a second. But thanks everybody for coming back. Give me just a second and we will be right back. Oh yeah, definitely. There is a long list of stuff that shifting's gonna have to be ready for. But I love that fact. Because if it was an easy list, then everybody would be doing it. And there we go. Alright, so shifting is back. Oh yeah. It's the list, the trials. I love them because knowing my heritage. Hun. Knowing my heritage and what I've learned, those are actually normal trials that you would have to go through because anyone could do the everyday stuff. That would be easy, but to go through a trial to prove something, it had to it literally had to take you to a point that you wasn't sure if you could do it after you had already doing it. So I love the fact that he laid all that out. And again, he was very kind, very patient, very gentle. Kind of surprised him though, I think, whenever he asked where Shifting wanted to live. You gotta remember, she sees him as the chief, the head honcho, the decision maker. So she's not used to having a choice. She's used to being told what to do. Which is how she got banished from her tribe, because she was being forced through an arranged marriage to marry the son of a chief who was a very violent, not nice person. She refused and she got banished for it. So she still has that kind of mentality that, the chief of the tribe is going to tell her what to do until he tells her to do something she doesn't agree with, of course. So she's like, I'll live where you tell me to. And he basically said, okay, you're going to live at the main tribe, with all of us. Which I thought was very sweet. He could have put her in one of the outskirts, which is where I figured she would be. One of the outer ones. And, kind of have to work her way up to the main tribe location. No, he just brought her straight in. I thought it was funny. He offered to pay for the permit. She's like, but I have money. He's like, I'm the chief. I'm paying for this. She's like, yes, chief. So, showed him the respect that he is due. But following a black bear for 12 in-game hours. Now that... that might be a trial. That would definitely be a trial. Of course, he did make it known to her, hey, all of these trials, you're going to be followed. You're going to have somebody, oversee. She wouldn't have cheated anyway. Um, but that was just kind of that. No matter what you do, somebody's going to be watching you. So I thought that was really, really cool. I can't wait to see how her interactions with the trials and everything goes. And I thought it was neat. He was teaching her Cherokee, and she was teaching him Lakota. So yeah, that went really, really good, I think. I hope everybody enjoyed that. But yeah, so, is Coco, are you still here? I don't know if Coco made it back, but she was asking what the DRB was, or they were asking what the DRB was. Of course, it's Dakota River Bend, a modded, a modded reconstructing community of the Red Dead Redemption 2. And it's a casual RP server. They're not that strict on roleplay. I mean, you don't want to just flat out, break it. Oh, there's Timo. Hey, Timo. So you definitely want to stay in character as much as you possibly can. And whenever you, much love, Timo, much love. And you don't want to be breaking out of character just randomly, because that ruins the gameplay for other people, and if you do it too much, it can get you banned. Now, there are certain times when a character, someone you're talking to, say, hey, can I drop accent for a minute? I need to talk to you. I need to say something that I can't say in character. And of course, dropping accent is the lingo for out of character chat. And they may say, hey, I noticed your character's doing this. I don't know how to respond to that. Is there a certain way you want me to go? Because you can kind of help the RP along without ruining everything. And of course, my character, myself, had chats with the person behind characters a lot. Just because of Creeper, her personality is so over the top that people have, asked, like, how do you do this, or how are you doing that, because I can't figure it out. Now, they've gave me pointers, I've given them pointers, and I'm still new to RP. I've only been doing it maybe at the most 3 months in the DRB. So I'm still learning. And that's the joy of a character. If you ever join the DRB, you do not have to be the world's best RPer from the very beginning. You can be the world's worst RPer, or anywhere in between, and start playing, and you just let it develop naturally. And she bought her camp permit. Now we gotta go pack up her entire camp. But yeah, it just so happened because we'd went to the tribe's camp, no one was there. I thought, well, darn. I was thinking, and I was thinking, it's like, well, we're not going to get to interact with them. Stopped to pick a herb. That was the key. We stopped to pick a herb, and Greyhawk rides by and sees me and turns around and comes back. If we hadn't stopped and picked that herb, he might not have seen us. The trials are completely up to shifting. She will have to let the tribe know that she wishes to partake in a trial, uh, and then they will schedule it so that, of course, we all have different time schedules in the real world, so that's something that'll have to be scheduled so that we can all work around it. If she wanted to, as soon as she gets her spot set and gets her permit down and gets her TP set up, she could actually request one right then. I think it'd be a little bit soon for her to just jump straight, immediately join the tribe, set up account, start a trial right then. She's too skittish for that. I'm pretty sure she'll want to get to know the tribe first and get comfortable and get to a point where she feels like she is part of the tribe. Because right now she still feels like a visitor, like a guest. Yeah. Well, I actually have, I've already sent Greyhawk Discordia information, so I have that full list and everything already laid out. But, I don't, for me personally, and of course, thinking about her personality, the way she moves about in the world, she'll want to, she'll want to settle in and feel like she's being a benefit to the tribe before she starts doing those trials. Maybe get a little bit better at tracking, learn some skills, and that's the aspect that I'm hoping I will be able to RP out. Is the tribe teaching her the skills she needs to overcome the trials? Because right now the only skill she has is what she brought with her, which was enough to survive, and a little bit that she's learned here and there. So if the tribe will help teach her the skills that she needs to overcome the trials, then she will start partaking in them because she'll feel confident. Right now she don't feel confident. I mean, she's still saying, even though the chief told her she didn't have to apologize, she's still apologizing. So I think all of that worked out really well, and Greyhawk, phenomenal Native American chief. I mean, especially like when he went to show her the other locations, he didn't say, hop on your horse. He's like, hop on with me. You're coming with me. I'm going to take care of you. That's the way she saw it. Because you gotta remember, like we was talking about at the beginning of the stream, she has no family whatsoever. Up until just a little bit ago, she had no tribe, no nothing. And except what she had with her, she had made some friends, but in this particular instance, with her, friends are not family. Now she kind of has a family that she doesn't want to let down. So she's going to do her best to, like she said, be a productive member of the tribe. And I did find it interesting though, and this actually surprised me. When she told the chief her Lakota name. Remember we was talking about names at the beginning. Names are sacred. Well, that's now her chief. So that's, hey, you need to know my name. I want you to have that gift. And he had so much trouble trying to pronounce her Lakota name. And then he said his name, which is Cherokee, and she just rattled it right back off to him. I thought that was really funny. Of course, I'm a quarter Cherokee, so I know some Cherokee. I know just enough to get me in trouble. What do you mean, more like be compliant? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she definitely does not like arranged marriages. That's what got her, because she refused the last one. That's how she got banished from her tribe. We'll have to get her, definitely have to get her camp packed up here. Hopefully it'll all fit on the horse. So this has actually been so far so good. Uh, her little happy little space here. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. She loved her old tribe. I mean, that was her family and everything. But the arranged marriage just was a deal breaker, so to speak. Oh, there's going to be so much stuff to move. And she still has that berry pie and the fish sandwich, the sacred fish sandwich. But see, now the good thing is about the DRB is if I want to go out and chop wood, I can go chop wood. I can do anything, any of the jobs. But if you actually have that job as a title, then you're going to get more out of it. So, like, anyone can pick herbs, but her being a herbalist, she's going to get more per pick, and you get that little crafting menu. So, even if the herbalist in the tribe doesn't need herbs, I can still go out and chop wood. I can go do just about anything I want to do, hunting, whatever, and it's still going to benefit. And we still have our squirrels, nutters and butters. You gotta have your squirrels. You got cured hide. I hate it when it does that. Okay. There we go. And of course, I am way overweight. So let's manage your camp. Oh yeah, I know I'm overweight. I am way overweight. Alright, and our little camp is now packed up. And now let's pull up the permit. Which I love the fact that they added that, are you sure? And then it'll confirm. Well, we just emptied everything out. That's why I did that. So camp no longer exists. That's a very good point, JP. That is a good point because if you watched the stream last night with her, Hex even said, with her knowledge and wisdom and being the daughter of a medicine man, she should be, that may be the path she needs to be on. And we just joined a tribe that has a lady that in the tribe that's becoming a shaman. So she might be able to assist her and become a medicine woman herself. that may be her path. That's a very good point. And it would actually be ironic, wouldn't it, that she was kicked. She's the daughter of the medicine man of her old tribe. They kicked her out, threw her away, basically threw her away. She's nothing, and she grows up to be a medicine woman herself. So yeah, that would. I mean, that would explain. That would actually explain, because Shifting firmly believes in uh her. She's on a path. There's a journey. She's in a destination she is supposed to be trying for. Maybe she could, in her old tribe, maybe she couldn't have been the medicine woman. Um, so the arranged marriage was an event to get her out of the situation that was stopping her from being who she needed to be. Oh, I like that. I like that. That would be a good little twist in the story right there. That one actually made me lean back in my chair and think about it. I like that. Alright, well, let's get back to the Maoki tribe. I'm always gonna have trouble with the name of that. I'll get it eventually. And look, she now her little home is now lit up. That is so awesome. And no, we need to go right there. So let's go ahead and let's I think this would actually tickle her. Me finally head home. So yeah, she's actually heading home to her tribe. So this is actually this would be the end of a chapter for her, I think. I hope y'all agree. She she had lost her tribe. Let's see. Yeah, shaman always have their living. It's close to the tribe, depending on the culture. But it's not with the other tribesmen. Like, not in the main circle. They live on a little area off by themselves. And then in some cultures, the shaman or the medicine woman or whoever filled that role would be a significant distance to keep them separated and isolated so that they can do what they need to do in isolation. And then in some cultures, they just have a store right there in the middle of town. Because doctors are the settlers version of a shaman. I love that Greyhawk did correct Shifting on that, because she kept calling him the white man, and that was completely incorrect. But that was just her doing it on purpose. And he's like, no, they're settlers. We call them settlers because it helps with, dealing with them and talking to them. So she learned something right then, but it's absolutely true that in some cultures the shamans are isolated and some they're closer. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic, because the tribe is made up of different tribes. So they're not all Lakota, they're not all Cherokee, they're not all Sioux or Pawnee. They're different, coming together to form a new tribe. But yeah, this ride right here that she's taking is technically the end of a chapter. Banished from her own tribe, left alone to basically starve, die, whatever. uh, found a way to survive on her own and to kind of not flourish, but survive with gusto, so to speak. Made some friends, did a little adventuring. Got basically she was getting a taste of the DRB world, the real world, and learning all the good and the bad, some of the bad, and now has a family of to call her own, or is part of a family, a new tribe. So yeah, that's the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. So it's going to be interesting to see how the new chapter, we'll call it the new tribe. That's self-explanatory, to the point. So chapter 2, the new tribe, see how that's going to turn out. And even like Heck said last night, she may join this tribe because he knows about this tribe. Said you may join them, learn a lot from them, then decide you want to go start your own tribe. That may be an avenue. Or she may not want to be a part of any tribe and just be a friend to everyone. So that all of that is wide open and is completely controlled by everybody she meets. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how her story continues on. Of course, we've got to get there. Exactly, a new journey. But yeah, today's RP and the way it turned out was phenomenal. And she's actually so excited. She's not going to stop at Fort Riggs and get the peyote that she always stops and gets. She wants to go and get her spot down, no, to get her to settle into her new home. So I definitely thank everybody that was that joined in, and especially after the crash came back. Definitely appreciate that. Hopefully that doesn't happen a lot. But I wonder how people's going to react, though. New people that she meets when she tells them she's a part of this tribe. Because remember, she's used to nobody knowing who she is, being kind of naive and scared a lot. But now she's a part of something bigger than herself, so that'll help. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Raven. Thank you. I appreciate everybody that tunes in. Means the world to me. That my little stories that I'm a part of, they're not even really my stories, it's just stories that I'm a part of, people are enjoying. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Dream. Thank you. But yeah, we're gonna get her over to her home, get her permit down. That way it's official. There's the marker there we just went past. So let's bring that out. And, well, if there's anybody here, we'll talk to them. If not, we can just get everything set up. Han, hello? Han. Well, let's take a. Hey, Dead Man. Let's take a look in here, make sure nobody's in here. Okay. Yeah, it's empty, so nobody's in here. Okay, so we're gonna put our permit. Put our permit down right here if it'll let us. Yeah, we still have the sacred fish sandwich. All right. She is now officially, by government paperwork and by decree, a member of the tribe. She now has a home and a tribe. May have to get them, see if we can raise it up just a little bit. There we go. All right, so go ahead and see if we can get. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Okay, I have no idea where that's at, so let's see if we can find it. There it is. Eventually, I do want to get her the Native American badge. That's more fitting, I think. But for right now, she is just happy that she has a bed to call her own, and she's not getting rained on. Well, I mean, other than through the top of the teepee right there. So I definitely need to get a little campfire and put in here. Wonder if I have one of those. I have the deluxe fire, but don't need that. They actually have a little ambient fire, so it's very small, very cute. And doesn't need tannerite because there's one outside, so yeah, she's good. What's all the different interactions? Whoa! Not sure what happened right there, but okay, let's try it again. It put me under the map. There she goes. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream today. Uh, like I said, think after the little crash, thank everybody for coming back. I appreciate it. Uh, so that's the end of chapter air quotes 1 for shifting. Uh, she went from her tragic backstory starting to now she is a member of the tribe. She may be the lowest member. She may be completely oblivious to what's going on most of the time, but she is learning. She's got a lot of knowledge and wisdom is coming as she experiences stuff. because knowledge and wisdom are different. Knowledge is stuff you learn from books or learn from people. Wisdom is the experience to use it correctly. So she's gaining wisdom based on the knowledge. And she's part of the tribe. I'm so happy for her. I hope everybody had a great day today. Don't forget to check out my videos here on YouTube. For White Hair Investigations, where I do mystery videos. I do covering all the different mysteries of Red Dead 2 story mode, and mixing in online to help explain it. Of course, I do everything from a theological, logical standpoint. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, make sure you check out my videos here on YouTube. And don't forget, I also stream on Twitch. My character Creeper, who is an outlaw cannibal, completely psychotic and hilarious. I stream her on Twitch tonight. Like tonight will be 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern PM. She'll be reading The Mask of the Red Death that she does every night on the docks at Blackwater. If I'm home and gaming, she's awake at that time. So if you happen to not see a stream, it's because I'm not home. Makes sense. But make sure to tune in, check that out, have fun. If you're in the DRB, hit up any of my characters anytime. I do not mind at all. If you approach them and said, you can always just say, hey, I saw a newsletter that said something about this. RP it, of course. Or just make it organic. Just, if you happen to know I'm in a certain town, be riding around. Creeper will walk up and talk to everybody. Just because she likes freaking them out. Or if you see shifting, say hey to her. Just remember she's skittish. So she might run from you, but that's okay. But everybody have a great day. And remember, be careful chasing rabbits. Because they have really small rabbit holes. We have really big heads. You'll get stuck trying to go in after them. And as always, bye-bye.